in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by Mobley. The 3 cranes it from beyond the arc.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Suggs against Garland. And here is Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell outside. There's the 3. That shot is off. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Now, here's Strus. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. And a deep 3 from Garland. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Suggs finds Carter. Drills it from outside.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Lets the 3 fly. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Carter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Wagner passes to Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Banchero, a screen on Garland. Banchero against Allen. Suggs passes to Wagner. Here's the screen. Out to Carter. Shoots over Mobley. And it's Carter missing. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. On the wing, Mitchell. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Allen finds Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Wagner passes to Suggs. Wagner outside. The tray. Here's Banchero. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Strus missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Now, here's Suggs. And it's Wagner missing. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Strus with it, picked up by Banchero. And that's good. Max Strus for 3. It's stolen by Allen. Struce against Caldwell Pope. Mitchell in the corner. It's all tied in Orlando. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Javonte Green, Okoro out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Mobley, and it's Jerome in at the 1. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Black. The shot. And Okoro pulls it down. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And here's Banchero following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Isaac with a screen for Anthony. Here's Black. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Black's got his first 2 points.
Having a scorer's mindset, but Anthony also has to keep others involved. That's a really good pass there.
Now, here's Okoro. He's covered by Banchero. Hunter with a screen on Anthony. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Hunter, no good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Banchero. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers leading. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Cole Anthony. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league. And you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Offensive rebound. Now, here's Hunter. T right on him. Struce against Howard. Takes the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Carter with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Pass to Suggs. Good on the three-point shot. Suggs has got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
A kick out to Mobley. Carter against Hunter. Hunter sets a screen for Garland, and he hits the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Anthony dishes to Suggs. Howard wide open. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Javonte Green. Hunter sets a screen for Garland. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's De Silva. Scoreless thus far.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Just focusing on the task at hand That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Isaac a screen. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Anthony. Howard setting the pick for Anthony. That three off the mark. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Mobley in for DeAndre Hunter.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Howard with a screen on Garland. And that one is good from Suggs.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Strus with it. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game, notable performance by Jalen Suggs.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. A 2-point game. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion. Great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And there's Banchero on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Banchero's got 5.
Banchero answering. I'm here, he says, firing right back from deep.
Pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Caldwell Pope for the lead. Garland with the rebound. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Allen with the screen for Strus. Back to Allen. A kick out to Mobley. Misses the 3. Orlando trailing here. There's Wagner with the 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mitchell looking it over. Shoots the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Caldwell Pope hands it from downtown. 6 points for him.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Garland, that's for 2. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Back to Banchero. Caldwell Pope against Mitchell. From the arc. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Outside Garland. Pass to Strus. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Strus has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. Banchero, a screen on Mitchell. Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Banchero's got the game tied up here for Orlando. Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. There's the triple. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Suggs. 9 points in the game so far. Caldwell Pope on the wing, defended by Allen. Not often you see him take that shot. And now it's a 3-point Magic lead.
The versatility of Carter Jr., I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Mobley up top. Pass to Mitchell. 26 seconds left in the third. Mobley finds Strus. Over Banchero. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 11-3 run. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Strus. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Strus has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he got off to a slow start, but it appears to me that he's found his touch from beyond the arc now.
It's all tied in Orlando. We're going to step aside for just a second. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Darius Garland. Wade out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. And the Cavaliers with possession here. In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside Garland. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Hunter.
And I like seeing Garland use that mid-range area. He is so effective, and it puts so much pressure on the defense.
Howard can't hit. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Strus kicks to Wade. Shoots over Isaac. Wade gets the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
From deep three-point land. And it's Suggs missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Black, back to Howard. Inside, and here is Suggs. Nailed from three-point land.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Hunter dishes to Wade. Now, here's Garland. Back to Wade. Pass to Strus. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in. Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 3. Banchero is screened for Wagner. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Strus. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wagner on the wing. To tie it up. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Allen with the screen for Garland. Allen passes to Strus. Back to Allen. Here's Garland. Pass to Hunter. 4 on the clock. Hunter with a screen on Wagner. Strus. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Strus has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Garland with the screen for Hunter. Pass to Jerome. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Banchero kicks to Black to tie it up. Deep 2 from Wagner. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now, here's Garland. And stolen by Wagner. It's Black in the corner. Down low. Isaac finds Caldwell Pope. Wagner with it to take the lead into the lane. Isaac. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here we go. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3. Now, here's Mitchell. A 3 ball. Drains the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got the first points here in the overtime period for Cleveland. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Strus. Strus against Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero passes to Suggs. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Kicks it out to Allen. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope, and it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. Puts one up from 19. Again, Mitchell missing. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Another miss by Orlando. Garland against Suggs. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now, here's Wagner. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
And it's Strus missing.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And Carroll is screened for Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Garland. Mobley looking it over. Pass to Garland. Mobley a screen on Suggs. Garland the pass to Allen. A three from Strus. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Orlando now, trailing by 2.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
8. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Buries the triple.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot. Hey, the whole arena and anybody else watching knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Carter finds Caldwell Pope. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Over Mitchell. No good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime.
important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Banchero. Kicks it to George. Grimes, the pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Suggs. Carter from outside. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's Wagner. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's George. Outside Maxey. Here's the 3. Pure from three-point range.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
The 3 from Banchero. Joel Embiid with the board. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Magic on D. Here's Embiid. Pass to Grimes. Outside Maxey. Clock at 4. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Robbed. It's George on the wing. Out to Oubre. Back to George. Embiid with it. He's checked by Carter. To the inside. Wagner outside. Caldwell-Pope, a screen on Maxey. The 3 from Suggs. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's George. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Carter against Oubre. Pass to Embiid. There's the 3. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. Oh, George with a steal. Embiid passes to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Guarded by Banchero. Out to Oubre. It's George on the wing. Hits the trifecta.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Wagner with a screen. Can they get it? And that's good. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope for 3. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. Pass to Grimes. From deep. And that's good. Maxey for 3. He has 6.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wagner finds Banchero. Off target from outside. The Sixers lead by 5. Here's Grimes. No points yet. Now Embiid. Kicks it to George. Embiid, a screen on Wagner.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
They've got Anthony Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's Black in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Good on the bucket.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
The Sixers lead by 4. Edwards a screen on Isaac. George finds Edwards. Here's McCain, guarded by Banchero. Edwards a screen on Banchero. 4 on the clock. Here's George. And Edwards slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Embiid with it. Now guarded by Isaac. For 3, George. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer? No, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Walker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Puts one up from 19. De Silva with a rebound.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Launches a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's McCain. Off target from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Anthony with a bucket.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Anthony. The kick out to Edwards. They set the screen. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Gordon, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
76ers substitution. Number 23.
Magic trail by 7. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. With the floater. Pass to Black. Now Banchero. 4-3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gordon against Banchero. And here's Embiid. 1:24 left in the second period. It's Walker on the wing. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Magic have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Ali. 46 seconds left in the first half. The three from Banchero. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. There's a screen. McCain. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. McCain's got his first points in this one.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Black, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Back to Anthony. Here's Black. Isaac with a screen on Walker. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange.
Thanks very much, Ali. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 76ers, 20 seconds.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Eric Gordon. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Walker, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason, and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Goes back up. Isaac with a screen on Walker. Black, no good. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's McCain. And the 3 off target. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And Anthony slams it in.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
It's Walker on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out to Gordon. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Philadelphia with another miss. The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. De Silva. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
They get it back. Pass to McCain. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. McCain's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And there's a pick. Gordon outside. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
Howard against Gordon. Howard, the pass to Black. And it's Howard off the drive. Pass to De Silva. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So both teams making some changes here. Philadelphia leading by 13. Now here's Embiid. No points so far. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. 1:51 left in the third quarter here. Here's Embiid. Off the left rim and out.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Screen by Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss. Magic trail by 10. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Yabusele. Embiid with it. Pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the Magic pushing it up now for three. Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Philadelphia. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. The kick out to Maxey. No good with the triple. For Orlando, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. The Sixers lead by 10. Outside Maxey. Pass to McCain. They set the pick. Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line here. He's off on the first. And Philadelphia making a change here. Butler's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And for the Magic, they're shooting at about 34% here in this game. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Pass to Howard. Puts up a 3. And it's Bona with a rebound. Here's McCain. Up in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Philadelphia 76. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The tandem at 1 and 2, Black and Harris. Wagner is out there with Banchero. And it's Batadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in. There's a screen. Right wing. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Wagner. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Harris. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Council, he's checked in for Lowry.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Butler, a screen on Wagner. They get it back, down low. Here's McCain. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Outside for Butler. From deep. Great D that time from Suggs. Magic trail by 13. Fires the three. They get the rebound.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Yabusele out to the right wing. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. The three from Banchero. Up again. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 11. Here's McCain. This one for three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Banchero. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Banchero. Here's Yabusele from outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the 76ers lead by 14.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
For three, Caldwell Pope sends it home from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter. Embiid going right at the rim. Yabusele misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Banchero. There's the triple. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For three, Caldwell Pope drops in the three.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
Pass to McCain. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. George, a screen on Carter from the arc. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. George against Wagner. Suggs with a screen on George. Wagner for three. George with the block.
Yeah, rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys.
Embiid inside. Carter's there. The free throw drops for Embiid. Walker, he's checked in for Grimes. And Embiid drops them both.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the 76ers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Joel Embiid.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14. Walker for three. And another miss by Philadelphia.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Three-pointer, no good. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Buries it from three.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Suggs, no good. three. George off target with the shot. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. This was a hard...
thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Maxey. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Fires from deep. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Embiid.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell wide open. And another three for Cleveland.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
George passes to Maxey. And just about a minute into the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to George. Shoots over Strus. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Maxey against Garland. Rebound by the 76ers.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully. Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
That doesn't go either for George. Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Allen outside. Outside Garland. Oubre pulls it in.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mitchell way outside. The quick look, no good that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Now Mitchell, after the missed three from Joel Embiid, bangs home the trifecta.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress of the shot clock, no problem.
Embiid dishes to George. Shoots over Strus. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. George has got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And he's good on the three ball.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Embiid. No scoring in this one. George, no good. And here is Mitchell. Puts up a deep three. And Garland has it in the corner. Allen at the screen for Garland. All alone. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The three from George. The 76ers with another miss. Strus with it. And so it's Cleveland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Hunter is out there with Isaac Okoro. Then there's Mobley. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Now here's Butler. No good from outside. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And there's the foul. It's on Justin Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in. Now, here's Strus. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Sinks the triple. Strus has got 9 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here's Strus for three. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Mobley. For three, Edwards. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Hunter kicks to Strus. Fires away from outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 15. From the wing, a nice shot by McCain.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Picked off in midair. And now Philadelphia on the break. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Strus with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 13. Hunter, a three. The rebound by Yabusele.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McCain's shot is off. Cleveland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Mobley outside. They set the pick. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McCain. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hunter sets a screen for Strus. Here's Mobley. Pass to Okoro. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. Okoro's got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Here's Okoro. A kick out to Mobley. Jacks up a three. Another three for Cleveland.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Here's McCain. The Cavaliers pull it in. Now Okoro. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And that one is good from Jerome.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
The 76ers trail by 16. Pass to McCain. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler. Connects from three-point range. Butler's got 6 points.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Strus passes to Okoro. Hunter with a screen on Butler. Here's Jerome, defended by Butler. With the fadeaway. Jerome, no good. Now here's Embiid. Here's McCain. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. The wide open look here for Garland. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Outside, George. Embiid with a screen on Allen. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. Over Mitchell. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Mitchell outside. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Mitchell's got 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Allen, a screen on Maxey. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. It's Strus on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Allen, a screen on Maxey. In the corner, it's Mobley. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Takes a three. Oubre pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
The wide-open shot from Strus. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. And George kicks to Maxey. Fades away. George, no good.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Allen, a screen on George. For 3, Mitchell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Oubre can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 11. Pass to Strus. Allen with the screen for Strus. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre has got 4 rebounds in this game. George passes to Embiid. Oubre, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Oubre has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Strus. Mobley, a screen on George. Strus finds Mobley. Mitchell outside. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Garland. Buries it from 3-point range. Garland's got 5 now.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
The deep 3 from George. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Thompson. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Gordon outside. Garland with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The screen from Thompson. Hunter kicks to Garland. Puts up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Garland's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Embiid with it. Picked up by Thompson. The 76ers with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 14. Butler from outside. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Garland, that's for 2. Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Here's Jerome. Back to Thompson. He tries for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, Tristan Thompson showing that I've got to grow as an offensive player, willing to take the range opportunity.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Here's McCain. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Hunter on the wing. Here's Strus. Kicks it out to Garland. From downtown, it's hauled in by the 76ers. for the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCain's got 6 here in this quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Hunter the screen. Garland dishes to Thompson. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 14-point game. Gordon with the screen for Butler. A three-pointer is right on target. The Cavaliers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Hunter with the screen on Butler. Garland kicks to Thompson. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break for 3. Gordon. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a deep 3 from Garland. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
No shot is outside my range, or so Darius Garland believes.
Here's McCain. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. McCain's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Jerome. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lets it go with the 3. Jerome with the rebound. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Hunter, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
McCain's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Struz with a deep three-point shot. Can't connect from long distance. Gordon against Struz. And it's Gordon missing. Fires from way outside. That one doesn't drop. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and
Group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Garland for 3, knocks down the triple.
And the combination of his speed, passing, and shot-making ability make Garland one of the toughest pick-and-roll covers in the league.
Wagner outside, lets the 3 fly, nails it from beyond the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Garland, the 3-ball. Allen inside, Carter's there. Allen, the pass to Garland. Outside Strus, shot clock at 2. The 3 from Mitchell, gets the 3-ball to go.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
Caldwell-Pope finds Suggs. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Now here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Mobley, a screen on Carter. For 3, Allen. And Cleveland, another 3. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Wagner with a screen on Mobley. And Caro no good. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Allen. On the wing, Strus. He's covered by Suggs. Strus' shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Cleveland has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Mitchell against Banchero. Outside Strus. Back to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Banchero. From deep, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. From deep, Mobley. Counted from distance.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Garland. And stolen by Suggs. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good, a bit long that time. The Cavaliers lead by 7, and Mitchell puts up a deep three. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Orlando making a switch here. Batase's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Okoro. Allen with a screen on Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Mitchell. And here's Hunter for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Picked by Isaac. Now here's Wagner, guarded by Okoro. Pass to Black. There's a screen by Anthony. Back to Wagner. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. The Cavaliers lead by 4 and pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Jerome on the wing from downtown. It's hauled in by Black.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside Hunter. Launches it. Sinks the tray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Cavaliers on top, up 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
He also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
So for Orlando right now, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then there's Anthony. And it's Black in at the 1. Pass to Okoro. Here's Green. Here's Jerome. Yet to see a basket. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Hunter, good.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Bitadze with a screen. Here's Black. He buries it from 3. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Cavaliers lead by 4. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. They set a pick. And here's Hunter for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Anthony feeling it out a bit. No good from outside. Mobley with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Outside Hunter. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Green. De Silva, no good. Cleveland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. From deep, Strus. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Magic trail by 6. Pass to Bataze. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. And here's Strus outside. Knocks down the long J. Strus has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Anthony with a screen on Garland. And another miss by Orlando. Cleveland leading by 9. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Jerome. The 3. Offensive board. The 3. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 3-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Left side, Garland. Oh, swiped away.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Anthony. And there's the screen. Pass to Black. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Bataze. Howard with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. The offensive rebound. From behind the arc. That shot off the mark. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Now Garland. He's guarded by Anthony. Anthony against Garland. Back to Mobley. Pass to Jerome. Mobley on a screen. Wide open. And they pick up 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Black passes to Howard. On target from range. Howard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Garland looking around. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Garland's got 6 points.
Matching the triple from the other end. Garland is game.
And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Garland against Suggs. Takes a 3. Hunter, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Mitchell misses. Lets it fly. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And here's Garland. The kick to Hunter. 3-pointer. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Hunter's got 8 points here in the quarter. Wagner for 3. And that's not gonna go. DeAndre Hunter, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen DeAndre Hunter really having a great game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Strus in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. Drains the triple. Garland's got 9 points.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Caldwell-Pope. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Left side, Strus. Fires from deep. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And it's all from three-point range. The Cavaliers lead by 13. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. From deep, Mitchell. They get it again. Out to Mobley. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. 6 points for him.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Just a strong drive right there from Banchero. Excellent at finding the avenue to the bucket.
From deep, Mitchell. Wagner against Strus. Mobley, a screen on Wagner. Strus' shot is off. Magic trail by 14. For 3, Caldwell-Pope gets the 3 to fall. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 now. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Suggs outside. Takes the 3, and another 3 for Orlando.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
For 3. Out to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Allen with a screen on Wagner. And here's Strus outside. Out to Mobley. Outside Strus. Pass to Garland. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And right now, Garland is cooking. His teammates would be wise to keep feeding him. I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Suggs, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Banchero finds Suggs. Banchero left side. Orlando again missing. Now Strus. 9 points in the game. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Defense is... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. The tandem at 1 and 2, Black and Harris. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Banchero in at the 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from that.
And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. Trailing by 13. Pass to Bitadze. For 3, here's Harris. Can't get it to drop. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade. And a miss there on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The 3 from Banchero. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 13. And here's Hunter from the arc. He drops it from range.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Left side, Garland. There's a screen. Pass to Wade. Puts up a 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. And the Magic making a change here as well. Houston, he's checked in for Banchero. Now here's Garland. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Isaac. Black passes to Bitadze. Harris outside. Launches it, drills it from deep. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
A line change here for Orlando.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Garland for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Howard. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Mobley passes to Garland. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wagner for 3. They grab their own miss. Suggs left side. Wagner outside. Fires in the triple.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
The Cavaliers lead by 11. Garland with the ball. Pass to Mobley. They set the pick. Takes a three. Rebounded by Suggs.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Cavaliers.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Darius Garland.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Shot clock at 6. To win the cold spell. And it's Donovan Mitchell with the three. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
From deep, Mobley. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Suggs, screen on Oubre. 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
A nice shot by George.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. Off target with his 3. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George missing again. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Traps in the tray.
Carter Jr. moves well without the ball and positions himself nicely for catch and shoot chances.
And they double up Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Embiid, the pass to Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Banchero finds Suggs. Back to Banchero. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Outside, George. Launches a 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and arc on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Carter kicks to Suggs. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 5. But what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's Oubre. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Pocket 6. Embiid with it. Picked up by Suggs. Here's Maxey. They get the rebound. Knocked loose. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Howard kicks to Caldwell-Pope from past the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, George. It's tipped. From deep three-point land. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic trail by 3. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the 76ers making a change here. Cavaliers checked in for the Magic. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Magic shooting in the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. Banchero's checked in for Wagner.
Personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 76ers leading by 3. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Over to the wing. Here's Black. It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Isaac. Out to Anthony. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Embiid. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. 76. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Obviously out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Lonnie Walker. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Lets it go from deep. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's his first trip to the line, and he hits the first of 3. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
You know, you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
From outside the arc, that one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good on the triple. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's McCain. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Isaac outside. Anthony, the pass to Howard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
A solid facilitator, Anthony, using that inherited, or DNA, if you will, instinct for passing.
Now here's Embiid. He has yet to score. Pass to Yabusele. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's McCain, covered by Anthony. Right wing, 6 to shoot. Pass to Walker. Edwards with the screen for Walker. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Magic trail by 3. Isaac kicks to Howard. Launches it. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP. And he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella MB deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in MB.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Here's McCain. Another miss by Philadelphia. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Suggs, the offensive rebound. Carter dishes to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Pass to Black. Trying to get open is Carter. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Black.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that.
Here's McCain. Outside Edwards. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Orlando's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Pass to De Silva. Carter against Drummond. Banchero right side. Carter with the screen. Here's Black. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Beyond the arc. Great D that time from Edwards. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Suggs missing. Here's McCain. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Carter with the screen. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
21.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And so in the game for the Magic, in the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the small forward spot.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Out left to the wing. Embiid wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Wagner outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jacks up a 3. Maxey, no good. The Magic trail by 4. Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now, here is George. He has 5. Caldwell Pope against Maxey. Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Wagner has screen on Oubre. Banchero passes to Carter. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Banchero. For the lead. Good on the three-point shot. Banchero's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. And stolen by Wagner. Caldwell Pope outside. Wagner finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got 11.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Magic shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Black's checked in for Orlando.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And a Oubre off the drive. No good again that time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Black. Carter with the screen. The Magic again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Outside, Maxey. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Maxey against Banchero. Pass to Black. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero against Maxey. 5 on the clock. Banchero passes to Wagner. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Oubre outside. Pass to Yabusele. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Here's Black. He's covered by Maxey. The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Magic. Black. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Lowry. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Magic out in front. They're up by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Butler. Yabusele out there with Gordon. Then there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
To the inside, out to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Anthony finds Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard with the screen on Gordon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Edwards, he's checked in for Yabusele. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Butler. Outside Edwards. Here's McCain. Another miss by Philadelphia. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Howard. Here's to Silva. Back to Howard. Over to the left wing. Outside Anthony. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Over in the corner, Edwards. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. A three-pointer is right on target. Banchero's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Orlando. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Carter kicks to Wagner. Shoots it up. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. To tie it up. McCain's shot is off. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner with his screen for Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Walker. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Lowry has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Out to the right wing. Isaac with a screen for Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Wagner against George. Back to Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Wagner passes to Banchero. Suggs against Walker.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And a wide open look for Walker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Caldwell Pope for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Contavious Caldwell Pope. You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So it's Orlando now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wagner kicks the side.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
At the line for the minute, Jalen Suggs.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Outside, George. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And Philadelphia calls time here. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy.
Drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. And it's Allen in at the center position. George against Strus. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Embiid. Nice D from Allen. Mobley deciding where to go with it. For three. Rebound by Philadelphia. For three, George hits a three-pointer.
Such a pure scorer. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Garland. Out to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And Cleveland another three.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
For three, George sinks the tray. George has got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Mitchell. This one for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Oubre against Mobley. George passes to Embiid. Mobley against Oubre. Back to Embiid. Here's the pick. The rebound by Allen. And it's Allen with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Garland with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. And here's Strus outside. Offensive rebound. Allen on the wing. He tries for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Oubre from deep 3-point range. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. 1:46 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. On the wing, Strus. Launches a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Oubre. From outside the arc. And it's Maxey missing. Cleveland leading by 3. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Philadelphia with another miss. And here comes Cleveland for 3. Allen. It's hauled in by Oubre. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. Allen can't get it to go. And the 76ers shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. And it's Maxey missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
From deep, Strus. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Oubre with it. Mobley's on him. George for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Grimes. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the close. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
We've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Hunter. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Hunter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Butler. Here's McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
Outside Hunter. Here's Jerome. No good on the triple. 76ers trail by 3. And here's Butler outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Mobley on a screen. Jerome misses the 3. The 76ers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. The score now all even. McCain's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Okoro. Still no points. Pass to Jerome. Mobley, a screen on Butler. Here's Jerome. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Offline with a 3. Cleveland leading by 3. Mobley on a screen. Here's Hunter. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Embiid, a screen on Hunter. The Sixers with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Green for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. McCain's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3 is up. And that one's good. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
Now here's Embiid. still without a bucket. Outside Hunter. Mobley on a screen. From downtown, Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 6. Yabusele outside for Butler. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Okoro. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Green. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Strus. There's the three. Connects from downtown. Strus has got 9.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Lowry, no good. And it's Cleveland's ball. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Thompson, a screen on Oubre. And here's Strus outside. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And here's Lowry from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 20 seconds left to play in the half. Hunter finds Thompson. He puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. Lowry surveys the D. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Max Strus. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. Now here's Embiid. He's scoreless. Left side Garland. Fires from deep. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
You cannot let Garland get comfortable, especially from the corner.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Now here's Garland. Allen with a screen on Maxey. Fires the 3. Garland, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. They trail by 9 for 3. Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. Allen outside. Oh, from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. George against Allen. Fires it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Garland against Maxey. There's the triple. Garland, no good. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Stolen by Strus. And he's going for the oop here. And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything out there and he'll go get it.
For 3, Maxey sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got 6.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Garland sinks the 15-footer. 5 points in the game.
The quick thinking of Garland in the pick and roll, his decision-making is so impressive.
Embiid passes to George. And there's 1:38 left to play in the 3rd. Who poked away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Hunter's checked in for Strus. Here's Yabusele. No made baskets yet. Just 4 to shoot. Unloads. The kick out to Maxey. Oubre on the wing for the tie. No good on the shot. Cleveland leading by 3. Garland for 3. Buries it from 3. Garland's got 8 here in this quarter.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Maxey passes to Embiid. 3-pointer. The Sixers again can't hit. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Left side Mitchell. Outside Garland. Allen a screen. Back to Mitchell. From behind the arc. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Garland. Give him 8 points now. From deep, Mobley. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. That 3's off the mark. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead, up 7. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in a 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
From deep, Strus sinks it from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Wade. And it's Cleveland with another. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Wade.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
3-pointer. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The Cavaliers lead by 9. Outside Garland. Pass to Wade. 5 to shoot. And Cleveland another 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Back to Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Garland. And here's Butler outside. Pass to Embiid. There goes Embiid. It's rebounded by Wade. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Kept alive. 76ers trail by 12. Here's McCain. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 5 assists in the game.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Fader on the way. Joel Embiid with the board. The 76ers running out of time. Here's McCain. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. So both teams changing it up here. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3 from outside. Mitchell is good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Allen a screen from deep. Mitchell. No. 4 for 9 from the floor now. 76ers trail by 12. Here's McCain. Drops in the 3. McCain's got 9 points now in the second half. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Strus against Edwards. Shoots. It's picked off. Out on his own on the break. For 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now here's Garland. Mobley outside. 3-pointer off the mark. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bona. Here's Yabusele. And here's Edwards outside. The shot that time not on target. And a deep 3 from Garland. And it's Bona with a rebound. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Mobley outside. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Misses there. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They played the villain tonight.